Have you ever seen a young player performing well above their draft stock in the NBA? I know I have. Players in their first few seasons in the league producing very early at a high level, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Take tyresemaxey for example, getting minutes on a Sixers roster with championship aspirations, playing important minutes in the playoffs as a rookie, shooting his scoring up to close to 18 a game as a sophomore, and averaging 20 in the playoffs this season. Where did he play before the NBA that helped him prepare for such an early rise? It was Kentucky. Tylerherro in the 2019 draft was drafted 13th overall, but helped the Miami Heat to the NBA Finals as a rookie with multiple 30-point outings throughout the season and playoffs. Where did he play? Kentucky. Devinbooker immediately as a rookie averaged 14 points a game, then scored 70 the next season, and is now one of the best young players in the league. He went to Kentucky. Jamal Murray, Kentucky. SGA, Kentucky. De'Aaron Fox, Kentucky. Emmanuel Quickley, Kentucky. Keldon Johnson, Kentucky. Brandon Boston, Kentucky. Malik Monk, Kentucky. It was all Kentucky. Damn, that's really crazy. Holy crap. How does Kentucky keep producing these NBA-ready guards who not only play well as rookies, but develop into all-star level plus players as they continue through the NBA and ultimately prove they should have been selected higher than their draft stock? Is it Coach Cal? Is it the Kentucky system? Or do they just recruit a ton of top guards and players out of high school? Maybe it's all three. If you guys enjoy the content over here, consider hitting a like and a sub. I try to put out 1.5 to 2 vids a week on various unique basketball related things. So if you found this video and you enjoy it, might as well stick around. Let's get back to the video. How is Kentucky providing such fantastic guards for NBA teams? Kentucky is one of the major blue blood schools, which means they attract a lot of top talent out of high school. Kentucky has had its fair share of high recruits throughout the years. Some do well, others don't. This video is mainly focused on the guards of Kentucky, but the Wildcats have had a lot of players in general in the last 10 to 15 years that perform higher than their draft stock and provide value as an NBA player very early. Guys like Bam, PJ Washington, or even Jared Vanderbilt recently would be considered steals at their draft position and or contributed very early in their NBA careers. Recruits coming out of high school though can be hard to predict. Kentucky has a lot of guys who came to Kentucky as high recruits from high school that don't even get drafted, but that's just as many other schools do as well. Every school's got guys that come in from high school and they just don't do well and they're not NBA talent. Since Coach Calipari took over in the 2009-10 season, the program has seen a shift. After Calipari's first few seasons when they won the national championship in 2012, considering all the high recruits they've had and their reputation as a blue blood school, Kentucky has been struggling. They haven't won a national championship since then, and in 2021 they didn't even get into the NCAA tournament or the NIT tournament. That's because a lot of his top recruits have struggled at the college level. This article from Yahoo Sports' Kristen Peak really highlights it well. In the article, an unnamed player said this about Coach Cal and the Kentucky system. He's really good at making players comfortable with being uncomfortable, one former player who played for Calipari told Yahoo Sports. Sometimes it takes longer to adapt to his system. Coach Cal wants to see his players be successful and have longevity at the NBA level, and that's sometimes more important than the win-loss column at Kentucky. And this has been evident. A lot of the high recruits come to Kentucky and have a tough time, and some don't even get drafted. Even the big names from Kentucky in the NBA who are fantastic players now struggled themselves, which is why they were lower picks considered to what their value would be nowadays. Devin Booker came off the bench and only averaged 10 points, Tylerherro only averaged 14 points, and Emmanuel Quickley was supposed to be one and done, but he played so bad in his first year he came back for another, and even then his shooting splits weren't the greatest either. A lot of these guards also had questions about their athletic ability at the next level, which hurt their draft stock even more. SGA not the highest flyer or the quickest, same with Tylerherro and Devin Booker to an extent. There weren't a lot of guards who went to Kentucky that had exceptional freshman seasons. Jamal Murray did, and he turned out pretty good. That's why he went number 7 overall. And De'Aaron Fox as well had a strong finish to the season. That's why he went number 4. A lot of these Kentucky guards that slipped to lower in the draft all have very similar strengths and weaknesses. They usually are good pick and roll players, good shooters, not great defenders or athletes, struggle with quickness and finishing around the basket, and have very average college production. This is also mostly due to Coach Cal. His focus seems to be on developing players as NBA-ready guards and getting them out of there as soon as possible, seemingly to the downfall of his own record at times. Let me say this, I've had 20-some lottery picks and every one of them has gotten to a second contract because they've been prepared to go in the league and do well, Calipari said. It's a coach's choice to recruit these kinds of kids. If you want 4-year guys, then recruit 4-year guys. If you're old school and you've been following college basketball, and you liked it, with kids staying in 4 years and all that, then you'll probably say this has ruined what my game used to look like. The question posed was, how do these guards keep coming out of Kentucky like this? It's because it's Coach Cal's mission, like he says here. He makes it tough on them, so then the NBA transition is smoother. The whole system is built in place for it. On top of that, they have a reputation of this, and so they get tons of players to fit the one and done NBA ready mold. Some don't work out, but he does a pretty good job of what it seems he set out to do, and he knew exactly how dumb everyone was for passing on Tyresemaxey in 2020. He seems to know his players better than any of these other draft experts do.
So, I was back and forth. I wanted Tyrese in Miami. I thought he should have gone up earlier. Let me just tell you, there's a lot of people who are going to regret that they passed. There's about 8 positions that they're going to look back a few years from now and say, look where he went and where he could have gone. But he goes to Philly. Do you know who the last player Doc had for us and how he did with them? It was Shea. I'm going to go deeper. You may not understand this. Sam Cassell was helping tutor John Wall in Washington, Shea, and now he has Tyrese. So as an assistant in Philly, you got a guy that was a point guard, play for me, by the way, led us to the playoffs, by the way, won a few championships, by the way. Doc's won championships. He's going to turn around Philly, and Tyrese are going to be a part of it. A great city for sports, Philadelphia. I hate to say it because I grew up in Pittsburgh, but it's a great city for sports. The Palestra to play basketball. Come on, I want to go and take my team in the Palestra to play so they could see those rims where the ball hangs. Tyrese, they're going to have a great run. Proud of them.
If you guys enjoyed this video, I've got another one here talking about how Kentucky guard Ty Washington could be a steal and a perfect modern fit at point guard. You can check that out right here. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, and sub. And as always, stay rested. See you in the next one.